In the Indian tax system, a GST invoice is a legal record used by the government to track every stage of a commercial transaction. When an invoice is filed incorrectly, the government denies the buyer their input tax credit, while the seller becomes liable for direct financial penalties. GSTMaker automates the tax calculation and formatting of these documents, producing a professional invoice in under 60 seconds without requiring accounting software. To begin, you will need the GST identification numbers for both parties, the registered billing addresses, the classification codes for the items, and the base transaction amounts. Correctly documenting these details ensures that your business remains in compliance with national reporting standards. Open the GSTMaker dashboard and enter the seller and buyer profiles. You must input the specific 15-character GSTIN for both your business and your client to identify the parties involved. This diagram illustrates the flow of data. If the GSTIN is omitted, the transaction cannot connect to the buyer's records or the government's database, making the entire exchange untrackable. Once the GSTINs are set, you provide the legal names and registered physical addresses to complete the identity block. These codes link the invoice to your tax profile. Without them, the financial data cannot be verified by the authorities. The next phase involves itemizing the specific goods sold or services provided. Every item requires a code, HSN for physical products and SAC for services. This visualization shows the translation process. The system converts plain text item descriptions into the standardized numeric language used to determine tax rates. If the HSN or SAC column is empty, the system stops the data flow, halting document generation to prevent compliance failure. These codes are the legal basis for applying the correct tax percentage to every line item on the invoice. After classification, the system requires the base taxable amount for each item. Determining whether a sale requires an intrastate or interstate tax split often leads to calculation errors when done manually. This chart shows how the system routes the tax. For local intrastate sales, the total tax is divided into two equal parts, CGST and SGST. When the system detects an out-of-state transaction, it automatically reroutes the total into a single IGST bracket. This automated routing prevents the seller from applying the wrong tax type, which is a common cause of audit discrepancies. Using automated logic reduces the risk of incurring financial liabilities due to math errors. With the data validated, you can now initiate the document generation. The platform compiles the data, completing the entire process in under 60 seconds. Before finalizing, check the draft. Ensure the GSTINs, the HSN codes, and final tax calculations are accurate. The system converts your raw inputs into a structured, professional PDF format. This workflow demonstrates that high-speed generation can still meet rigorous legal requirements. The final result is a professional GST invoice that clearly details the tax breakdown for your client. This document allows the client to claim their input tax credit while protecting the seller from non-compliance penalties. You can now download the PDF and send it directly to your client. To start your own secure invoicing process today, simply use the link provided below to access the free GSTMaker platform. Maintaining compliant invoices ensures that your tax records remain accurate and your business remains in good standing with the authorities.